Have you ever noticed that some people light up when something new comes along, while others immediately wish things would just stay the same? Studies suggest that as many as 80% of people naturally resist change. So what about you? Are you someone who embraces change or resists it? Welcome to the Call Me Courage Midweek Inspiration and Motivation. Today's episode is Embracing Change, Finding the Hidden Treasures. I'm Kenna, and this is your gentle pause in the middle of the week, a moment to breathe, reflect, and reconnect with your inner courage. This space is about me inspiring you and maybe sparking something within you along the way. These short reflections are here to help you slow down, listen inward, and realign with what feels true for you so you can move forward with clarity, intention, and heart. So let's begin. Welcome. Well, I discovered over the years that I actually thrive on change. Now that may sound funny because I spent many years working in accounting, a profession where if everything is done correctly, not much changes at all. I used to joke that payroll was exciting because at least I got to multiply instead of just adding and subtracting. The work was rewarding, but I often found myself ready for something new after about 3 years. Well, unless there was an opportunity to grow into a different role, I felt restless. Then my career took a completely different turn. Eventually, I became a support manager. We had about 150 support staff and 9 managers. Every morning, the managers would meet to plan our strategy for the day. This was during the Y2K era, when software support was absolutely critical for our customers. Every single day brought new information, new software updates, new procedures, new priorities. Change wasn't an occasional event. It was the job. When I'm at my team, I always encourage them to come and talk if they ever were struggling with these changes. Because in the industry, learning to adapt wasn't optional. It was part of being successful. And that's when I realized something. People experience change very differently. Some people welcome it with excitement. Others experience fear, frustration, denial, anger, and even rebellion. Neither response makes someone a good or bad person. It simply means we all process uncertainty differently. For those who naturally resist change, the hardest part is often letting go of what feels familiar. During those moments, having support from a friend, mentor, coach, or professional can make all the difference. Those of us who embrace change have our own challenge. Sometimes we're so eager to jump into something new, we forget to slow down and make sure the change has actually been tested. Enthusiasm is wonderful, but wisdom reminds us to take thoughtful steps forward. One of the most well-known models that helps explain this procedure is called the Prakashka and De Clementi stages of change. Don't worry, you don't need to memorize the names. I'm not even certain I pronounced them properly. Just think about it as a natural journey we all take whenever we are growing. It usually looks something like this. First, we may not even realize change is needed. The awareness begins. We start thinking about making a change. Next comes preparation, where we begin building confidence and making a plan. Then comes the action. We practice the new behavior because that's part of our daily life. And sometimes, guess what? We slip back into the old habits. Well, that's called relapse. But here's the important part. Relapse isn't failure. It's simply another step in the learning process. Growth is rarely a straight line. It's more like a winding trail with twists, turns, and unexpected lessons along the way. The truth is, life is change. The seasons change, our careers change, our relationships change, and our dreams change. Even we change. If nothing ever changed, life would become predictable, stagnant, and we'd miss so many opportunities to discover who we are capable of becoming. I truly believe we're here to learn, grow, and become a little wiser every season of life. So the next time that change shows up at your door, instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Maybe ask, what hidden treasure might this change be bringing into my life? Sometimes the greatest gifts arrive wearing the disguise of uncertainty. Okay, time for your mantra for the week. I embrace the bright side of change. I embrace the bright side of change. I embrace the bright side of change. Hope you have a wonderful week. Thank you for joining the Call Me Courage Midweek Inspiration and Motivation. As we close, remember, you are allowed to pause, you are allowed to choose differently, and you are allowed to trust what feels true for you. Until we meet again, choose courage gently, and remember, your strength lies within. Bye-bye.